On the Review Course Files screen, UDOIT has identified a Word document with the accessibility issue, File does not include headings for structure. I can select Review to open a modal window with more information and options. I have the option to download or view the file, and my accessibility issue is File does not include headings for structure. When I hover over the letter I in a circle information icon, UDOIT tells me the docx file does not have headings, which helps screen reader users navigate a large document. Under File Actions, I have the option to replace the file with an uploaded file or delete the file from the course. Under Alternate Formats, I can request that UDOIT convert the file to a different format. If I request a Canvas page, UDOIT can help me correct accessibility issues directly in Canvas. But let's assume I just want to fix my Word file. I'll select View File to open a Canvas preview. My file appears to have headings, but it's likely they are only styled visually instead of using the appropriate heading styles. I'll close the preview by selecting the X in the upper right corner. Next, I'll download the file and open it in Microsoft Word on my laptop. I have my document open in Word on Windows 11, and I'm viewing my Home tab. I'll insert my cursor into the text of the first heading. Looking at the Styles panel in the ribbon, I see the normal style is highlighted. I can use the Styles panel drop-down menu to look at other styles. The title of a document should be styled as a heading 1. Word has a title style, but it isn't used by assistive technology. If I select the heading 1 style, it will replace the current styling of my text. If I want to keep the current appearance and designate a heading 1, I can right-click heading 1 in the Styles panel and select Update Heading 1 to Match Selection to apply the Heading 1 style. Note that Heading 1 is now highlighted in the Styles panel. Also, notice that Word opened the navigation panel in the left side of my window, and my document title now appears there under Headings. Notice the accessibility checker at the bottom of Word said Good to Go when I opened the file. Word's accessibility checker does not look for headings if your document is under 3 pages long, but headings should be included in all documents, even short ones. Scrolling through the rest of my document, I have 6 short sections that should be heading 2. If any of these were further divided into subsections, I would use heading 3 for those, and so on. I'll place my cursor in the text for the first heading 2. Since my text is already visually styled, I'll right-click Heading 2 in the Styles panel and select Update Heading 2 to Match Selection. Heading 2 is now highlighted in the Styles panel, and my new heading was added to the navigation panel. I can quickly add the Heading 2 style to my other headings by placing my cursor in each one and selecting Heading 2 in the Styles panel. Now all 6 Heading 2s display in my navigation panel, underneath the document's title. Opening this panel and selecting a heading takes me to that part of the document. The navigation panel also highlights my current location in the document. If you don't see the navigation panel, go to the View tab and place a check mark next to Navigation pane in the Show panel of the ribbon. It's a great way to quickly check your document headings. With my headings added, I can save the document and return to UDOIT in Canvas. Under File Actions, I'll select Replace File with an uploaded file. Select Choose a File to Upload, select my saved file, and select Open. UDOIT will rescan the file when I select Submit. Now, The accessibility issue has disappeared. When I select Close, UDOIT also shows I've remediated one file. And that's how you add headings when they're missing from a Word file.